It is time for a seafood buffet dinner right on the Chao Phraya River. This is going to be one of the best food experiences we ever have in Bangkok. I cannot wait. It is all you can eat and we're going to cook it right in front of us. Shannon, let's go.
I am so excited. I am starving. I am ready to dive into an absolute feast tonight. We have arrived just in time as the sun's starting to set, and hopefully we can get a table right down by the river. You'll see the restaurant is very basic. The plastic chairs, the metal tables, doesn't look like much, but you can sit here for hours and hours and just eat until you can't eat anymore.
Hello, can we sit down here? This one? Kapong Kap.
Charlie Maho.
Hey, how you doing? Where are we going? Over here?
Oh, okay.
Kapong Kap, thank you.
Oh, Kapong Kap.
Well, look at this for a dinner spot. We're going to have unlimited food for as long as we want on the Chao Phraya River as the sun goes down, and watch all the luxury cruises go by. People have spent like £50 to get on there for 2 hours. This meal is going to cost us £9 per person, and wait until you see the amount of food they have for you to choose from.
Right, as we wait on the barbecue coming over, let's go and get our plates ready. We are going to go through so much food tonight. Right, so before we go over to the meat and the seafood, we're going to go and check out the ready food, because they've got kind of like snacks and stuff here. Look, they've got ribs, chips, papaya salad, other kind of salads. Oh my goodness, this is so overwhelming.
We have not ate today, so we're both absolutely starving. What will we go for first? Oh my word. Look at these chicken wings. They look like honey barbecue wings. Take some of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Some barbecue wings. More? Four? Look at this one. Smells very Thai, very spicy. We've got squid and chilies and some fresh mussels. We'll get a try of that.
Look at what has just been put out here.
Is that a full fish?
That is an entire
Oh my word!
fish, and that is probably just came out this river this afternoon, but that ain't even the best thing. Look what we are about to create. Get your chips, get your fries, whatever you want to call them.
What are you going to make, Alan?
These sound nice and crispy. You'll see what I'm going to make. Right, so you want a big pile like this, and then you get over here, get some
Is that green curry?
Thai curry, and get it right.
Oh, Thai style loaded fries.
That is how you do it, and get a little bit of that sauce.
The smell of that is incredible.
Oh, it's going to be unreal.
And the hot pot is now ready for us. Look at this. Completely different to the other hot pots that you get in China. It's like a deep dish and you boil all the meat and vegetable. With this one, you can grill on the top and also make a little soup around the outside. Right, we've got the starters. Let's get all this meat for this hot pot so we can start cooking.
Right, what do you think we should get? We get chicken, beef, pork,
Everything.
everything, seafood?
Everything.
Everything, okay.
We have like fish here, noodles, crab sticks, fish balls, bouncy shrimp, not sure what that is, and then this is where we have the meat here, so beef, liver, kidney, chicken, what's that one? Chicken or beef? Beef. And then here's some seafood up here as well.
You can get, oh look, you can get pork belly, loads of fish in the fridge, but let's get into this.
Dig in, that looks like pork, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right, pepper chicken.
Pepper chicken.
Let's get lots of this. And look, the skin is still on the outside, so that means the skin is going to go really crispy. You want to put it skinned out. And should we go for some beef?
Yep. Oh, squid and pork, wow.
Kapong Kap, thank you.
Kapong Kap.
There we go. Ready to go. Oh my goodness.
Whoa. Kapong Kap.
Kapong Kap, thank you so much.
we are going back to the table with an absolute mountain of food. Wow, I'm so excited to start cooking this. I love it, dining experiences like this where you can just sit for hours and chat and eat and drink, and especially when you've got a view like this.
Now, there is something that Asian buffets do that buffets in the West don't do, as far as I'm aware, that they don't do, and it is something that you are about to see. And I don't think it's something that we will be eating tonight, although we have done it before in Bangkok a while ago, and that is seafood that is still alive. This is how fresh you can get your shrimp. Look, you literally catch them in the water. These guys are professionals at it. God, they look so hard to spot because if you see them, they are the same colour as the water. They're so grey. This guy's got a couple. This guy's going for a few as well. Oh, he's got loads. Wow, so many. I can't even see them anymore. There's one there. Yay! Last one there.
Yes,
there. Yay!
There's two.
Hey!
That's a good hiding spot not to get caught, isn't it?
Fancy some live shrimp?
Oh no, I've done it once. Once was enough. Me and Alan are completely out of our comfort zone. I have no idea what to do with seafood like this. There's so many things that I don't even recognise. What have you picked up?
Crab.
Full crabs?
We learned to eat crab in Alexandria in Egypt, so let's see if we can still do it tonight. I think that means it's cooked.
If it's pink, I think so.
No idea.
It looks like they're maybe steaming them up the back there. Soon find out, I guess.
Well, if you do not like live shrimp, there is always ones which somebody has done the job for you. Look at these blue
They're
ones.
so blue. Look at the big, I don't know, like arms on them.
There we go.
That is kind of scary, to be honest.
And shall we get a couple of scallops, and then we're good to go and start this
Finally.
barbecue at last. Look at these. Scallops still in the shell. You'll see these a lot of times in restaurants, but they've been taken out of these shells. You see them a lot in street food as well. You'll literally see these on street corners all the time, and we have got the chance to make our own ones. Right, let's go.
I'm laughing that you've had to stand up to show how much food we actually have on this table tonight. I don't even know where to start.
Well, we've got cooked fish, we've got raw fish, we've got squid, crab, pork, shrimp. Oh my goodness, I don't even know. There's chicken wings over here, there's pepper chicken here, there's chicken, there's pork, beef, oh, green curry, there's veg. Right, let's get started. It's not going to cook itself. So what we go for first, Shannon? What do you want on first?
Pepper chicken.
Pepper chicken, okay. So, as Shannon said, Thai barbecues are a little bit different. So, what you do is you put the meat on top like that, and it just sizzles off. And look at this water, there's a little broth around about it. And what happens is the meat cooks and the juices from all those meats drip into the broth and give it such an incredible flavour. It creates your own little soup. And the best part of this is everybody in this restaurant soup is going to taste completely different. And my goodness, you can smell the pepper off that already. Right, I'll give you that back, Shannon, you can pop that down.
The heat coming off that now that Alan's put the meat on the barbecue is intense. It is very, very hot. You see the coals here, they're bright, bright red. What's next, Alan?
Now, you've got to give this broth a little bit of help. So you go in with a little bit of Thai basil like this. Here we go. And what we'll do is we'll put some lovely shiitake mushrooms in.
You're going for a mushroom hot pot style?
Exactly. Let me give you some of them, Shannon. A couple of bits of Thai basil. Thai basil's got to be probably the best herb on the planet. Wonderful. And then we'll get some bits of lettuce in there, and then we'll just go so nice and soft, and it'll all soak up that unreal flavour. More mushrooms in there. There we are.
We are cooking.
Look, you'll be able to see just how hot the Thai hot pot is right now. The chicken has been on there for what, Shannon? About 40 seconds. And it's already starting to cook. You'll see it changing colour. This is such a sensory overload sitting here. There's so many colours, smells, flavours, and the cooking on right here. My goodness. What a view for it as well. Right on the Chao Phraya, eating seafood, eating meat, cooking it ourselves. It just adds to the experience so much.
The best part is that we do not have to wait for this food to cook. We have the dishes which we picked up at the beginning, so let's dig into some of them and see how they are, see if they're any better than the food that we are going to cook tonight. First up, I am going to try Alan's creation of Thai loaded fries. We have chicken green curry on top of nice crunchy fries. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the sauce is literally just soaked right into this chip. Cheers. I just love that coconutty, sort of aromatic Thai flavour you get from the Thai basil. It is such a unique flavour. You cannot find this anywhere else other than Thailand. Let's try the chicken. Ooh. I'm trying to hold the plate up so you can see it over all this other food that we have. That is so delicious. I think it's chicken thigh or chicken on the bone anyway, so it's that very like moist, flavourful chicken. It's not dry at all, even though it is a buffet. It's still very fresh. You saw that they're changing them throughout the night, so what a good start, Alan.
It looks like the chicken is ready to be turned over. Oh my gosh, look
Look at that.
Now, you remember when I picked up this chicken, I said put its skin down because the skin is going to be so crispy. Look at that. So unreal.
I like that you're making some space for some more meat now.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we should get some of the beef on. The beef looks fantastic. You'll see that there's still bits of fat on this, but that's actually what we want because that is just going to run down into this nice soup that we have bubbling away. Contaminating the chicken now, but that's okay, isn't it?
It's okay.
You can see that's so hot, it literally just sticks to this like metal drum in the centre.
And already, look, you can see the beef is dripping down into the broth. That's extra flavour we're getting already.
Right, I think that's us full again. Getting some professional help. Okay.
Oh, that bit of beef does not want to stay on, does it? Being stubborn.
It's okay, don't worry.
Cup on cap, thank you. I think chicken is ready to come off. Look at that. It is golden on both sides. Look at that, on the underside and on that side. That is the skin side that I was talking about. That is what you're after when you're cooking chicken. And we've actually just discovered that this is in fact pork, not beef. It sort of looks like the pork we had in the Philippines, longanisa. It's been soaked in some sort of red sauce, that's why it's got that deep pink colour. This
pork looks like it's ready. We've got some nice sort of crispy coatings on the outside here. It's been cooking for about 5 minutes, so it should be absolutely perfect now. And finally, we can start digging into this feast. We've got the pepper chicken and the pork. Now, I am most excited to try this pepper chicken. The smell coming off it is insane. The peppercorns have sort of burned onto the chicken skin, so it gave off such a nice smell. Cheers. Wow, we have cooked that to absolute perfection. Look how white it is in the centre and look how dark and crispy that is on the outside. Wow, wow, wow. That is probably the best chicken I have eaten in a long, long time. That is fantastic. I hope that flavour from the chicken is dripped down into that soup. I was surprised that this was pork. It really did look like meat before we started to cook it, but you'll see it's a very pink colour now. It almost looks like bacon, something like that. I'm not sure how this is going to taste. Definitely pork, but it actually has such a bite to it. It's quite a meaty bit of pork, so I'm not not sure which part of the pig that would be from, but the chicken steals the show for me.
Now we have an empty hot pot, which is a bad sign, so let's get some of this.
Looks like bacon medallions.
It does, and I think that this is going to cook very fast. You hear that sizzle straight away? Wow.
Wow, they look incredible.
Right, that's not going to take long at all.
It is sizzling as we speak.
And look at this little pocket of fat you've got on the inside of each of this bit of pork. And look at it already, it's starting to liquefy down. See, it's starting to melt. It just melts and goes straight in there for extra flavour.
You can see here that bit is starting to ooze down into the soup, and it is literally changing colour so quickly. It's very pale pink here now. It started off this bright pink colour.
These have been on for literally about 30 seconds, so this one went on first. Let's give it a flip. Look at the underside of that.
Whoa.
That has just got all that flavour from the pepper chicken that was cooked on before. You can tell it is so hot because you've got all these black bits from everything that's been cooked on it. That adds so much flavour. And we'll just give this the last little 30 seconds on this side. I think these are ready and they look perfect. My days. Right, let's get them off. 1, 2, 3. Right, this is going to be so hot, but I am not waiting because the smell of that was absolute torture. Oh my days, that is so smoky. You cannot beat pork that is smoked like smoked bacon. And look how thick the cut of that is. It's got such a chew to it, a real bite. It feels like you're eating a real steak of meat. That is seriously good. Shannon, it's coming over.
I love how we're not even sitting down to eat this.
I know.
We're both standing up. That is absolutely insane. It has such a sweet flavour to it, as well as the smoky. Maybe it's been marinated in honey or sugar, because when it's been barbecued, it's got that sort of crystallised way on the top, or maybe that comes from the other seasoning of the other meats that we've already cooked tonight.
Now, Shannon, I think it is time that you get on the barbecue, because we have...
Is that fat?
I think we've got a little bit of pork fat.
That is so squishy. I wonder if we just go like this and sort of coat it. Think someone eats that?
That's a treat.
Oh, no way. And let's add on some of this pork belly. There we are. Wow, just look at that. It's got the nice big layer of fat on the outside with the meat. Oh, look at the size of this one. We got one each, Alan. Again, just listen to that sizzle. As I'm putting that on the hot pot, the fat's going to melt, the juices are going to liquidate down, and they're going straight into that soup. It is time to flip this pork belly, and we know that because you'll see the shape has started to change and kind of curve round. So that's when you know that it is ready to flip, and you'll see it's changed colour completely. The outside of the fat is starting to crystallise and burn, and the meat is now a sort of pale white colour. I want this to go proper crispy though. What about you, Alan?
It's nowhere near finished, is it?
Nowhere near.
We are going to absolutely burn this bit of pork belly tonight.
Yeah. I want it crispy. I want to be able to eat the fat. I want it to be burnt to a crisp.
While we do have as long in here as we want, we're not staying here all night, so while we wait on this pork belly crisping up exactly how we want it, we may as well get in and try the soup that we've spent all night carefully making, with chicken, with pork, with mushrooms. There's everything inside this. It's quite tricky to get inside here and grab it out. Look at that, these mushrooms now have been in there for about half an hour. Look at the colour of the broth now, it's completely changed. When we first started it was clear, it was just hot water, completely clear, and look now, you can see all the bubbles on top. That's just all the fat from all the meat. Let's give it a try. Look at the colour that we've ended up with. Wow. Oh my goodness, I can tell you right now, that tastes like a mushroom hot pot in Kunming in China. All those mushrooms, the shiitakes, the other mushrooms, and a wee bit of thai basil in there. It's just gone perfect. There is nothing better than mushroom soup, and that, honestly, with this view all around us, is as good as you are going to get.
This pork is now unrecognisable. Look at that, it is so brown on the outside and the fat is all curled up at the side here. I think we might be ready to plate up, Alan. What do you think?
Absolutely. It looks brick hard.
Oh, look at that bit. I'll give this bit to you. This bit looks the best. Here you are.
Thank you.
Right, here we are. I'm really excited to try this. I used to hate meat like this that was quite fatty, but as Alan has said before, the pork in Thailand just hits different. It is the best meat that you can get in this country. Cheers. Oh my god, there's so many textures as you're eating that. You've got the tough, juicy pork, and then on the outside, the fat is just crystallised and crisped up.
Unreal. Shannon's creation. Now, for the first time tonight, I am going to use some of the sauces which the restaurant has given us. They gave us a nice green one which looks really fresh, and they gave us this one which looks like an absolute disaster. So let's go with this green one. It's roasted, it's chilli as well. Oh my god. I ate the green one because I thought, I don't know, it's going to be fresh or herby. Whew. That is just packed full of chilli seeds. My head is sweating already. I was literally trying my hardest to avoid spicy food, but we have got the next round of pork up in about a minute. We're just going to give this a quick flip. So this pork looks completely different to the one which Shannon made for us. Shannon had pork belly, which is really fat heavy, and this one is so lean, look at it, and that's why it's cooking so quickly. This has literally been on for about 30-40 seconds, and it's much thinner. Look at these thin slices, and they just cook so quickly. Pork is ready. Now have a look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Let's just take all of these off before we get them overdone. Right, straight in. I'm not wasting any time because it smells too good. Look how juicy it is. A couple of char marks on the outside. Cheers. Delicious, completely different to the pork belly. Obviously you'll know with meat most of the flavour comes from the fat, and as you'll see right here, there is quite literally zero fat on this. So you don't get as much flavour, but you do get a nice bit of meat. Right, so we're getting some of this unreal tasty mushroom soup, and we're basting it all over this chicken and pork, which is sizzling on top. This is going to be such an overload of flavours. It just keeps getting better and better and better as we are going through tonight. Look how much flavour and juices is just dripping down from the dome on top here. The best thing about these dining experiences is there is no rules. We have a plate of pak choy and garlic here, and to make this soup even better, I'm dunking this garlic right in this mushroom based soup that we now have with pak choy, mushroom, garlic, onions, Thai basil, and that's what makes this so fun. You can experiment with flavours, spices, different meats, and there is no rules. If you don't like it, make the next thing. This hot pot has not been empty for more than 5 seconds since we have sat down tonight. We are not stopping anytime soon. When we were in Pakistan, we learned that if you brush the meat with fat like this, it enhances the flavour, and they also add a little bit of salt to the meat, but you don't need that flavour in Asia. There is enough salt going about. Hopefully we will notice a difference. Alan, what do you think? Absolutely. You can just see that big ball of fat is getting slightly smaller.
It's kind of disgusting, but
so I think we should put it away.
Good.
It does. Couple cap, thank you. Right, a first one for us. I have never in my life cooked squid. Never before have I done this, so I have no idea how you cook it, no idea how long you cook it, no idea if I'm about to kill us.
Maybe we'll Google this one.
Get them on.
I can't believe how hot this still is.
Easy. This has been lit for about an hour at least.
Maybe an hour and a half.
Oh wow, look.
Oh, it's like shrinking up.
Look at the way that's changing colour. Look at the way that's changing shape, sorry, just as it's being cooked. Oh, that's quite incredible. I've never seen that in my entire life. Look at the tentacles, the way, if I put this one on this bit here, just look at it, it almost starts dancing. Give it a wee second, there it goes, here it's starting.
Ugh.
Never in my life have I seen food that starts moving when you cook it. However, we have ate one of these live here in Bangkok about a year and a half ago, and I remember when I ate it, squirted all the squid ink into my mouth. Quite off-putting, to be fair. There we go. Just look how dark this soup has turned now. You'll remember when they poured this in that it was just water, it was completely clear. And now look at it now. Oh, we're getting a top up.
Yeah.
Double cap. There we go, diluted it down a bit, but still, look at the colour of that now. That is just the juices from all the meat, all the mushrooms, everything is just coming out of that and mixing, and it is just incredible. I wish you could smell the smell that's brewing all around this. And I think now that the squids are ready to come off, should we go for it?
Go for it. Hopefully you've not overdone it, Alan.
Do you know what? I'd rather overdo it than underdo it. Now, my first time cooking squid, let's see how it went. We had squid a few nights ago in Chinatown, and we also had squid mouth, which was awful. So hopefully I have created something better than that. I think I overdone that by a lot. My goodness, that was so chewy and tough. I think I've absolutely destroyed the squid, but you know what? I'd rather that than the chips.
Now, I saw Alan eat this over 10 minutes because he overcooked it, so I'll try the little tentacles. Not bad. Not bad at all. Compared to everything else on the table, it doesn't really have much flavour, but I guess that's maybe what some of the dips are for. You know us by now, we far prefer meat over seafood or fish. That's why we've kind of left this till the end, fill ourselves up on the good stuff to start with. Some sort of white fish. Let's pop it on and see how it turns out.
Time to get this fish off. Not the most exciting thing we're eating tonight.
Doesn't look too good, does it?
Alright. I mean, I don't think it looks bad, but compared to everything else that we have ate tonight, it's definitely on the more boring side of things, but nice white fish. That's not bad. It's definitely not as good as some of the seafood we had in Morocco or Alexandria or Saudi Arabia a few weeks ago. Not as good, but I mean, it's alright. For the price that we're paying, and you can have as much as you want, you cannot argue with that. I wouldn't be too happy if I ordered that in a restaurant and it came, but for £9 all you can eat, and that is the fish. That's thumbs up.
Hello. Can we put this on here? No? Open up, okay. Just taking the elastic band off from the little legs that's been holding it tight together. Then open. Ah, okay.
Oh, cup and cap, thank you.
Thank you. Well, we must have been right earlier on that these are already pre-cooked. And this is the crab meat here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit scared, but I'll try it anyway. It smells quite fishy. I just ate the shell. Turns out we've not fully learned the lesson from Egypt. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one. When I was going to the toilet there, I just noticed there's a full section of the buffet that we didn't even notice. Look at this. I think this is pork belly. We've got the grill here.
Look underneath all the juice.
Wow, that is sizzling away. And then in here we have the shredded pork.
Is this slice? In here, in here. Can you show me? So he goes in the top.
That's impressive.
While we're here, I am absolutely stuffed. I literally cannot eat any more food. My stomach is starting to hurt, but
Why have you got a plate in your hand?
Because I have never seen a machine do that before, so I'm going to have to try whatever's came out of it.
Someone is going wild again. You're back up at the meat section.
I'm just going to get a wee bit of liver.
Of course you
Because
are.
you'll know that liver's my favourite. And you never let me get it.
I think this is chicken liver.
I think it's pork liver.
Pork liver?
Yeah.
How do you know the difference?
Chicken liver is like more like the shape of this thing here.
Okay.
And pork liver's like thin slices. Check out the colour of this pork liver. It's got that reddy, purpley, browny colour. And we just give that a couple of minutes. That is going to be unreal and a great way to finish off an amazing night of eating primarily meat. What a feast this has been tonight. If you're in Bangkok, you've got to come down and you've got to get to this place. It's £9. You can get as much meat as you want. And just the best vibes. Look how busy it is. It's the same kind of vibe as La Bubon that we were in a couple of nights ago. It's always busy, always people talking, always people cheersing glasses. Just that nice restaurant vibe that you're after.
How's the liver coming along, Alan?
Oh, I'm going to put it in the broth for a little while.
Interesting choice.
Because when you get boat noodles, it's had liver inside the broth for ages. So let's do it here and see if we can create the same kind of flavour.
It's amazing sitting here. The river is so busy. There's so many of these luxury dinner boats just going down the river. They're all lit up.
Right, let's get the liver out of that broth. And by the way, look at the colour now. It's completely changed. We have had about 3 or 4 different soups as the night has gone on. Do you know we've been eating for over 2 hours? About 2 hours and 20 minutes. We have been sitting in this seat for. And I am getting stuff, but here we go. One of the last things we'll eat tonight, a nice bit of pork liver. You're going to love it.
No, no, not for me. What are you doing? Get that out of my face. Oh, another one. Great.
Well, the liver, much like almost every single other thing that we have put on this hot pot tonight, absolutely incredible. What a long night of eating. What an incredible night of eating. I think I might be out, Shannon.
I can't even breathe. I am so full, but I am such a kid when it comes to a buffet dinner, and I saw so many children with a cone with ice cream, so I'm going to finish the night off on that. Mr. Whippy ice cream, cannot beat it. Oh my god, it's coming out so fast. I cannot eat another thing. I am so full. I am officially tapping out after 3 hours of sitting here and eating, and what a night it has been. We've ate some delicious food, we've cooked our own food and enjoyed the lovely scenery of the boats going down the river, but we've just paid and it wasn't £9 per person, it was actually £6.95, so even better. And they've not tried to hurry us up and get us to move on. We've just sat here, relaxed and enjoyed the vibe.